We got lots to talk about this morning. LOTTS, lots to talk about. Of course, it is JLJ this morning live. We got all kinds of things. Oops. I'm setting everything up as I usually do, so viewers come on in. I'm doing hair. Hospital. Okay, I'm setting everything up. Guys, come on in. The water's fine. I was waking up very early this morning because I forgot to do something last night. Dang it. I was sleeping hard. I had all kind of dreams last night. All kind of dreams. Thunder only happens when it's raining. So we're getting things set up. Come on in. Google just sent me YouTube just sent me a payment. I haven't got it yet, but it's coming. So thank you everybody for last month. We're helping support the channel. We're making money. So I'm like, thank you very much. I'm waiting for that payment to come in. They issued it today. I just got a notification. Just got a notification. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's all the super chats and the views and the likes. It all does something. Hello, Beauty for Ashes. Hello, Tony JC. Let me get to the all chat. It always goes to get your earbuds in. I'm still setting stuff up. We got lots to talk about. You can tell from my title. CashAPP is up. Venmo, which I've been adding on here too. Venmo also, if you want to help the channel. Any amount is great. I will take. And super chats are enabled. Hello, Leopardess. Good morning. All kind of stuff going on. Waking up. I have my Metro Court mug, my coffee. Coffee is good today. The fro is out. There's a reason why fro is out. Let's sign up for some of my classes, my events. I have all kinds of events. I put them in the description right now. But let's sign up this Saturday. I got people signed up for it. How to learn my audio drama class. If you want to be in an audio drama, if you want to see what we do, if you're just curious, come take the class. So just come on in to the class and hang out with you for an hour. Candace will be there. We have a good time just talking about all kinds of audio drama stuff. Leverett, thank you. You are helping the channel. Thank you very much. I like that. I love that color blue. You got a coffee. Yeah, cheers to you. Cheers. Leverett, cheers to you. Thank you. It's a good start. Good start. Thank you. And so then also I have the YouTube classes coming up on the 1st and November 5th. I have the private soap Zoom. You want to join that one, get your spot in there on October 8th and the 30th. It's a Halloween. And of course, the Friendsgiving that I just started. You guys asked for it, so I'm bringing it to you. Sign up, get your spot, so I know how people are coming. Like I said, with the Friendsgiving out, if I don't get 10 people, I'm going to cancel it. So hopefully I get 10 people. So sign up as soon as you get your money. Sign up now. Sign up. I have my book out. You can sign up while we're here. There are 4 ways to pay. Private soap, Venmo, CashAPP, PayPal, and Zelle. And I got a new Patreon this morning, new Lottie. So I want to thank that person for coming on. And I'm going to name some of my Patreons just so I can name them. That is, and Leopardess, you're in there too. I've got your Patreon too. I'll make sure we're going to let you in there. So Leopardess, Kate Valentine, Carrie M, Janice Redinger, Lori Coyle, Matt Litchfield, Regis Hale, my mom, Cherie Calvert, and Karen D6970. Thank you for being Patreons. I have more than that. I'm almost at my goal, almost. Trying to get to 31. I think we're at 27 now. So we're getting there. But to them and to everybody who does my Patreon, I've been releasing things 2 times a day this week. I have so much content. I'm just giving it to you guys. I have one with Matt Atkinson in it, and just you guys want to check it out. So check that out. Patreon.com. BuyMeACoffee.com. James Lott Jr., of course, another one. And of course, JLJmedia.threadless.com. Our merch. So all kinds of stuff. So if you want to sign up for a class or an event, let's do it now. Sign up. I have my book out. Let's do it while we're doing the chat. And so again, while you're in the chat, $5 off. So $15 for all of them, except for one of them is a $10 one. That means $5. My YouTube one, just $5. Come join me. And I'll talk to you about my YouTube lives and how I do them. I'll give you some funny stories and all kind of stuff. So spend time with me they're all on Saturdays, except for one. Just spend time with me on a Saturday afternoon, just like for an hour. Spend time with me. But I do appreciate everybody. Leopardess, I appreciate you very much. I appreciate everybody. So I'm gonna get that. So I'll be pushing this stuff throughout the show as folks start coming in. Hit the like button, of course, while you're here. Now I would start off with my fro. I'm getting a little upset. I'm trying not to. Afro is a hairstyle. I know that it's considered retro in many ways, back in the 70s and everything, but an Afro is a hairstyle. It's not something on the way to something else. So people stop telling me to get braids, telling me to cut my hair, telling me to put twists or locks in it. I've had all that stuff. Those are hairstyles also. And at some point I might do that. I will go back to my little curly hair too. I'll do that at some point too. But my fro is a hairstyle. It's not undone. It is my hair, and I am showing it right now just for fun. So I want folks to stop telling me about my fro. I know a lot of you guys like it, so thank you very much. But it is a hairstyle. And there are a lot of the kids today are starting to wear fros again. I've noticed that also. So I'm not the only one. So I'm like, this is a hairstyle, kids. This is not something. I'm just kind of, on the way to something else. So leave the hair alone. We're gonna talk about Sophia. We're gonna talk about that in a second. We're gonna talk about that second, Judy. Good morning to you. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. But I just want to get that out first because it's really interesting, people. It's stupendous. Thank you, Janaeus. I know you like it. And what's funny is it's just so funny how people are reacting to my hair because I know it's a lot of hair. It's a lot of hair. It's a lot of hair. Jennifer Lewis wears her hair in a fur right now, which I love also. It's a hairstyle. And I'm making a political statement a little bit too, kind of, because fros are always frowned upon in history. If you're a Black woman, you know this. A Black man, you know this. Or even somebody who has curly hair. That's something my sister and I talk about this all the time. If you have curly hair, do you know what it's like also? If you have bushy hair, curly hair, or whatever, doesn't matter what race you are, then you know what I'm going through also. So we'll try to encourage you to straighten it or lay it down. It's like, I'm like, no, a fro is a fro, a big bushy fro. Like that's what it's here for. I love moving it and shaking it side to side and had a good time with it. It's hair. It's hair. Exactly. It's hair. It's hair. But I didn't realize how much of a thing I was going to get out of this. My sister who has curly hair too is in here, Sandra. She knows. I love you too. But I'm getting irritated. So that's why I'm like, my fro is going to stay for a while. See, if you tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it more. That's how I am. This is for all the fros in the world. I'm going to be fro-tastic for a while, just because I can do many hairstyles, which, a lot of us do. We change our hair. We do different hairstyles. And we do it when we feel like it. So our hair is magic. It does. Doesn't it, Keisha? Exactly. We love our hair. I love my sister's curly hair. I love it. So we just, it's just like this. It's here. It's a style. It may not be for you, but it's fine. But I'm not gonna. You can try to tell me to change it. You should braid it. You should braid. You should lock it. Those are hairstyles. Let the fro flow. That's right. I am. There are guys who are jealous of me because they don't have hair. James Evans Jr. That's right, DC. But people are getting on my nerves. They're getting on my nerves about my hair. I'm like, I'm letting it out. I'm having fun with it. It's like I'm having fun with it. That's what I'm doing. And I've been showing my hair in various states because I was starting to censor myself with my hair. I'm like, I was afraid I put the caps on when it's super hot outside. I'm like, why am I doing that? Why do I make myself hotter? I'm afraid to show my hair. It's hair. I'm very fortunate. I mean, I really am. I have a lot of friends who don't have hair. I am fortunate I have hair. My hair is healthy and it's wonderful. And I am very lucky. I'm like, I don't take it for granted. So, and people and hair people say my hair is very healthy, which means I'm possibly healthy elsewhere. So that's good. My hair isn't falling out. There's nothing crazy in there. It's soft and luxurious. It's bouncing and behaving. It just moves. It's fun. I've done this for a long time. So, and at some point I'm going to cut it. Eventually I'm going to. And at some point I'm going to do other stuff with it. I mean, that's the whole point. But because folks are getting on my nerves, I'm going to keep my hair like this for a while. Let it flow in the wind. That's right. It's going to be fro-alicious. So I want to get that. I just want to get that out. Like, yes, thank you. I'll get that out. So, so now the second thing I want to talk about, NyQuil chicken. I put it in the thumbnail. I was on the dark corners of the interwebs. No, I know. No, I wasn't yelling at you, my leopardess. No, I was saying that I know that I'm saying other people because I've had braids. I was talking to somebody when it was super hot. Braids are to make your head even hotter when you have braids on. And as I said, some people it's too hot for braids at first. But no, I was directed at you, leopardess guy. And there's some people who just naturally like, oh, you should braid, you're gonna braid. Because I talk about braiding my hair, so that's something different. But I'm saying these are folks just like they don't want to accept this hairstyle. But I ate everything as a kid. DC. I ate vegetables, I ate fruit, I ate everything. That was never a problem. So if that's the truth, then my stepdad used to say that if I ate onions, I get hairy chest. I have a hairy chest. I'm sure that's not why I got a hairy chest, but no one else in my family has a hairy chest except for me. I ate onions when I was a kid, so I don't know. Thank you, Krista. Dumb people. Exactly. I was saying that there's a statement when you have a fro, and it's always been like that. My sister and I just talking about it's kids and people in certain cultures, they just cut their hair off. They're just like cut it off. Girls just shave their heads. They know what to do with the curly hair, and that's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. So I'm just saying it's a cultural thing. It's a whole thing. I'm just like yeah. No, I have the Jackson 5 right now. I don't care. We're doing. I want you back. No. So, but yeah, anyway, so back to thank you. Yes, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I guess I'm working it out. Anyway, back to the NyQuil chicken. NyQuil chicken. I was like, NyQuil chicken. So I gotta tell you a little story. I'm gonna, you guys are my family. You guys are my family. So I will share this with you. My old friends know this. I had a NyQuil problem in the 90s. I had a NyQuil problem in the 90s. So I used to get sick a lot in San Francisco because we're always on public transportation. Everybody's sneezing and nasty shit. So I get colds. So I would take NyQuil to feel better or to sleep. DayQuil during the day, NyQuil at night. And so, good morning, Sarah. So I got hooked on NyQuil. Like I literally did. So after I got better, I did cherry flavor. I found myself taking NyQuil to go to sleep. I had a lot of jobs. I was busy. And then my friends were like, Jay, you're sleeping like 10 hours a day and you're taking NyQuil to sleep. And then I remember my roommate got sick and there was no NyQuil left. So I'd taken it all and I wasn't even sick anymore. They had a NyQuil intervention for me. I wasn't even using a little cup anymore. I was just like, see what's going on. So, Afro wig. There's a wig. Look at this. Pull my hair. Oh, that's another story. Sorry, folks. That's a whole other show. Sorry. Sorry, DC. A whole other show. I won't go there. I won't go there. But anyway, back to NyQuil chicken. And so they had to tell James to get off the NyQuil. And seriously, I had withdrawals because I was like, I want my NyQuil. It doesn't taste nasty to me. Now they have ZQuil. Back in the day, they didn't have ZQuil. I was like, I had no problem sleeping. That wasn't the issue. I was liking NyQuil. I like the taste of it, and it made me feel good. But it make you groggy the next morning. You try to wake up out of it. So that's why they invented ZQuil. But I tried ZQuil once and it worked. But I don't have any problems sleeping. That is an after dark conversation. I know. I was like, when I said pull my hair, I was like, ooh, never mind. That's something totally different. Totally different. That'd be after 11 p.m. for 18 and over or 21 over. I can't remember this. And HBO Max. But no, but that was I got really hooked on it. I had to get off it for a while. I was like, I love this. I've had NyQuil in years. I have not used it in years. I seriously had to wean myself. So I saw this challenge where they're making NyQuil chicken. First of all, it sounds disgusting. And they're using the green NyQuil. I'm like, who's that one? The mint. So I guess you make a mint chicken. I don't know, kids. I'm just like, that is just not for me, kids. I am not. Nope. 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 We'll get some NyQuil stories. Where's my NyQuil? I was like, ugh, I felt sick up all night. He was the next morning. We need after dark. You would want one leopardess. You want one after dark chap. Because you guys are nasty. I can't take NyQuil. It gives me a tingling face and I crash for hours and I'm wide awake. Gives you a tingling face, but that's interesting. Krista, that's interesting. That does sound good. It just sounded. I mean, like I said, even the cherry one would sound nasty over chicken. I mean, I'm like, I don't. They're cooking it. I'm like, what? It just sounds nasty. So whoever doing it, so now I got people like, don't do the NyQuil challenge. Don't. I'm like, these people are crazy. These people are crazy. What are you doing? So yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. So if you're doing NyQuil chicken and watching this video, stop it. There are certain things that are a men's society. Yes, pineapples and pizza. I'm with you. Mint chicken as well. People should be prosecuted. I know it's crazy. Yeah, I know, girl. Mm-hmm. It gives you restless legs. Tied up on PM gives you restless leg syndrome. I never had restless leg syndrome. I always wanted to make your legs always keep moving or whatever. I never had that. I've had my legs go numb sitting too long. That's not good. People are cray-cray. IG can be after dark. Everybody's like, come to my IG for after dark. I always do go on late over there. Beauty knows that. I always go on late. When I was doing the pandemic, we had some discussions on things. I had a few things on there. I don't want to get banned from anywhere. I haven't done a live on TikTok yet. And people do all kinds of stuff on TikTok. I haven't done a live. It seems confusing. I see all this stuff going on. People giving prizes. I don't know what's going on there. NyQuil doesn't work for me. Asthmatic colds, bronchitis. What a restless leg syndrome. Do people get it from terrible storylines on wine or perhaps? Oh, DC, that's a dad joke. DC, that is a total, you're not even a dad, it's a dad joke. Oh. I want to laugh and I can't even laugh. I'm a dad, I can't even laugh. I want to laugh and I can't even laugh. That was bad. Pineapple and pizza, well, yeah, everybody knows how I feel about that. We have an abomination of church and state. We don't do no pineapple on pizza. I don't do fruit on pizza, that's nasty. Nasty. I don't like ham on pizza either, nasty. Nah. Pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, onions, olives, I'll do all that. But nope, we're not doing any of that. Nope. But restless leg syndrome, I remember those commercials for that. I'm like restless leg. Like I'm restless for other things, but my leg isn't like usually moving around. So I don't know, I'm kind of crazy. So just before we get to this, I just want you guys to know tonight no shows, but tomorrow night is the She-Hulk after show. The Friday night is the Andor after show. So we're going to do all 3 episodes because they're out today. We're going to watch all 3 episodes and then talk about it on Friday night. And then on Saturday night, Only Murders in the Building after show. So me and Aaron and Wallace are going to talk about that. Season 1. So the next 3 nights, not tonight, but the next 3 nights, I have shows for you. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. So just not tonight. Tonight. You know, sign up for my events. Come on, folks, sign up for them. All right, I need some more people. Let's see what's going on. I got all these events for you guys. Sign up. PG-4, she's on PG-14. Isn't it PG-13? So I will briefly mention Thou shalt not have fruit. Okay, there's DC. Thou shalt not put any fruiteth, especially pineapple, on thy pizza. Fruitolonians 5:8. Sis, did you read that passage when you read the Bible? I haven't been to Fruitolonians in a while. I haven't seen that passage in a while. It'll be 6 p.m. It'll be 8 p.m. your time, Leopardess, actually, because you're in Tennessee. It'll be 8 p.m. your time on Saturday. So join us. I put some flyers out. I'll put them out. I'll be rotating them out again. But we're doing season 1. I just started season 2. I think my sister's just starting season 2. So yes. Well, someone who joined Burst of Sales. I know V Carter, right? It's all money, V Carter. You know that. They're like, don't do it. Don't do it. Right. Exactly. Somebody else put a thing. I put a warning out. I forgot who it was. They're like, don't do that. Yeah, set your alarm, lovers. I know you're probably sleeping. Set your alarm. But we will be, yes, but it'll be fun. I love that show so much. It's so good. I do a Doctor in Divinity, and my focus was in female women of the Bible. Yes, I have actually used it several times, and I also use it for when I marry people. Also, I did a wedding a year ago. No, about a year ago. I did a wedding a year ago. My friend Andrew and his girl Teresa. I married them. But I've done some speaking engagements using my Doctorate in Divinity, and that's it. So I'm available for talks and speeches and all kind of stuff. Yes, I got it from Biola University here in Southern California. Yes, that's why my DD. I am Dr. Lott, folks, bitches. Thou shalt not kill a soap opera character on a Tuesday. The Gospel according to Erica Kane 10:12. I don't know, sis. Do you know those passages? I don't know. I don't know those passages. I don't know if those passages are in there. He claims they're in there. Don't the dad jokes. I'm like, I don't. You just shoot them out today. You said you're alive. A lot of things. You just fired him out. DC's awake. He's awake. He's like getting them out. Everybody's getting them out. Yeah, that death was horrendous on General Hospital. They pulled the tears out. Oh my goodness. The character of Sasha just lost her whole family, basically. They killed her baby and her husband. I'm like, wow. And she's on drugs. It's not going to end good. I've married 8 couples, and almost all of them, except for one, are still married. Good morning, Sherry. Some people to sign up for my events. Sign up today. I get the book out. Let's sign up. I have like 7 events. Sign up for them. $15 for you guys. $15. You're on sale today. Also, I cried to death. I cried, and when Aunt Stella prayed, which was such a realistic thing, an older Black woman who's God-fearing would say, we need to pray for him and his family. And the Black folks got hands together in the hospital. I thought that's so realistic. And her prayer was just beautiful. It was a beautiful prayer. And it was heart-wrenching. Gladys, Bonnie Burroughs did a great job as the mom. It was such a good job. It really was. Oh, I was sobbing like a goddamn baby. We love Stella, right? We love Stella. She's keeping it a secret. We love Aunt Stella. Renee Watts is the bomb anyway. She's just the bomb. Will Smith's mom, he wants the Fresh Prince. She's been around for a long time, and she's just a delight. I've never met her, but she's a delight. I said, Sherry said the same thing. I go, Sophia Matson does not even get nominated next year. It's a travesty. Right? She's been crying every night. Woo. It was totally, yes, DC, when she did say this. See, Xander, you don't watch the soaps, but they do God stuff on there. She said, Lord, we pray you find eternal tranquility. That was a great line and a great prayer. I love that. I love that. And I just thought that was wonderful. And I saw like a baby. Well, some of you guys saw me last Saturday. I cried. I'm a crier. I cried. I agree. Renee Watson, anything. It's just and Bob Hartapishola, she's great in that one too. Sasha's gonna go. I mean, Sasha, she can go any direction, right? Leopard, she can go any direction at this point. But it was a heart-wrenching. Oh, to have him come back to life and then die. Oh my God. It's like, you guys are kidding me. I thought, oh, no, they're gonna keep Brando. Oh, they're gonna keep him. Nope, he gone. He dead. This is the first death I've cried at since Morgan's death. Morgan's death was rough. Oh, Reese Bernard and Laura Wright did such a good job. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, actually, I'm not saying I lie back. When Kiki died and Ava go, oh my God, that famous scene where she should have won the Emmy. She should have won the Emmy. When Ava was like Lauren Catherine Jerome, I was like, oh my God, I lost it. I lost it. Lost it. You're calling your kid by the full name. She couldn't believe it. Yeah. Soaps can do a good job sometimes. Soaps can really pull it off. Right, Sarah? I know Johnny grew on me too. Cherie, she kind of just totally grew on me. Or Sherry grew on me, totally grew on me. Yeah, and Abel, Memora West is the queen. But when she said, Lauren Catherine Jerome, you wake up right now, I get it. I was like, oh my God. I almost start crying now. It was rough. It was rough. It was rough. And they say there's no good acting on soaps. Let's talk about Cardi DC. Let's go to a bar. Oh, I love that scene where all of a sudden she was in the bar from the cemetery. That was hilarious. Hey, Sarah, they're trying new techniques on the soap operas. They're trying little flashy little things. Stop it. They're trying to be clever. Oh, Will Horton, that's a whole other story too. That's a whole other story. I was doing this days at the time on Afro TV, and we were shocked. And so I'll tell you a little story. So the Will Horton thing on Days of Our Lives, because we were 3 men and 3 gay men, that were on the show, fans wanted us to boycott doing Dish and Days. We got letters. People were writing us. They were so pissed. They were so pissed that he was killed, and we were angry, but we're not going to quit our show just because of that. We want to talk through it. But people got mad at us; they want us to quit. I'm like, carries. If Max is right, I'll make you apologize. Yeah, I like the Cardi storyline. I did. I like it right now. I like it. I think it's kind of interesting to go back in time. She didn't play it back then, so it's something that she's doing. I think it's very interesting to get there. It's her own story, and it's something she's doing. I like it. Carly is dreaming. She's in a coma. That'd be kind of interesting too. On Carly staying in Texas. See, I don't have a problem with the character of Carly. My problem was that she was in every storyline, and I got in trouble for saying that, but it was the truth. Screw all y'all. It was crazy. So I don't mind her. I've never been a Carly detractor or anything. I just always like she's in every storyline. So I mentioned the Liz storyline. Yeah, it's just not picking up steam. It needs to. They're trying to give us some stuff, but it's just not exciting. It's not exciting. But I don't want to turn this into a General Hospital discussion. This is not Daytime Today or GHB Spotlight. I just want to mention that I actually enjoy that. So you got your video shout out last night from Cameron King from Klexicon. Very nice. Leopardess said she talked to Maurice Bernard, right, Leopardess? And he was not talking about Nicholas Chavez, which again, he never said it. He never said he was, right? He never said a name or anything. A lot of folks liked my response yesterday. I was waiting for people to go off on me, but so far no one's gone off on me. They all kind of like my response about how, Maurice was having a conversation, and the whole thing about respecting your elders. I just, we don't have that anymore. People are rude, and they don't care anymore, and they don't give a hoot. And I was raised to respect your elders on a basic level. And then as they treat you a certain way, then you go from there. But I was just taught as a basic level, you should always just respect them. It's you're older than I am. I'm gonna say sir or ma'am or Miss So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so. That's just and even at a job, even if you're not older than me, if you've been at a job longer than I have, I'm coming in. So yes, I want to learn what I can and do my job. And so if you can help me, I'm sure. Okay, be my mentor. I love mentors. I love mentoring. I love mentors. So, but some folks feel like I got this. I know what I'm doing. I got it. I don't need you. It's like we all need each other. We all need each other. So it's like, come on, people. That's the point. We're all here. We're all working together. And on these soaps, it's small sets, very close knit. It's like that's why you go off. That's why you go off a little bit. Let them go. Let them block you. I'm blocked by a few people. I love it. That's fine. Drew's like, how'd you speak to him? With a low, deep voice. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I don't. That. But yeah, I really think. But again, it was a conversation between two people, and it's just a conversation. And I think people just take things. That's what I said. Chad's heart condition is much more important. Long COVID is real, people. And the pandemic ain't over. I don't care what President Biden said. The pandemic ain't over. We're going into fall, winter. I'll be careful. Oh my God, Sarah. She's all half of me. Twitter has blocked me. I find a lot of them won't block me for some reason, but what they'll do is talk shit about me on their page and not tag me in it. So I'll go to their page. They won't follow. So I'll go to their page and see them talking shit about me. I love it. I just read it and go, okay, that's right. Go back to your fans, but they all agree with you, and that's fine. But a lot of them don't. A lot of them will block. I have a few blockages that make you laugh. I'm like, okay, you stay blocked, blocked and blessed. So that's what I call it. It's fine. So that's kind of funny to me. But yeah, it's folks, everybody has the right to say they want to say on their pages. That's how I look at it as. I do that. I like the comments. I've done that a couple of times. So I know Perry Shen does that. He'll go on and be like, you hate Brad? That guy is crazy. And they'll talk to him because they don't even know it's him. And he's like, yeah, it's me. And they're like, they get quiet all of a sudden. I love it. And he trolls his own trolls. That to me is hilarious. Is that anything? I mean, the thing is, he never said it. I mean, there are lots of, at his age, everybody, a lot of people are younger. Like I know for me, a lot of people are younger than I am. So it could be anybody. Younger could be 30s. Younger could be 40s. Younger could be 20s. My kids are in their 30s. I say kids. In their 30s, you're a kid in their 30s. So that's what I say. So I can't help it. Right? This coffee is working. I'm trying to wake up. So yes. So what else are we going to talk about today? Every once in a while I open up to you guys and go, okay, you guys ask me some questions. Let's talk about some stuff. Because I don't want to turn this into GH mini spotlight. I don't have Frank with me. That's how I talk GH with. But so any questions? Ask me some questions. Meantime, I got 70. I got 5. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 events coming up. Sign up. We have your money right now. Sign up right now. Sign up. Pick an event and sign up. $5 off for you. Some folks. If you can't go to any of the events, we have my CashAPP is up, or Venmo, or Super Chats, which leveraged to the Super Chat this morning. Thank you very much. Whatever we can do to support the channel. Did you learn Spanish from home or in school? I learned Spanish first from my grandparents, my abuelita and abuelito, who are Puerto Rican. I learned it from them first, and family. This was funny. So when I was a kid, hi Albert. When I was a kid, I understood Mandarin Chinese from my Chinese godmother's mother, my Chinese grandmother. So I understood Cantonese, Spanish, Dutch from my grandfather, and then this one. I did not learn Creole French, which I wish I did. My grandmother didn't speak it to us. She spoke it to her family, but she never instilled it in my parents or us. Even though we grew up with the culture very heavily, I grew up with the Creole culture. But I know a few words here and there, but they didn't teach it to me. But I learned it at home, family, and then I went to school. My sister told us the other day, I got A's in Spanish. And I was part of the Spanish club. I was treasurer of the Spanish club in high school. So yes, I learned Spanish from a very young age as I was growing up, and so from my Caribbean heritage. That's a good question. I never talked about it before. Click like button, yes. For the 8th, we have, look in the book. So for the 8th, we had a lot of people sign up for that other one. Okay. We have 10 people sign up for the 8th, so it's a nice start. But the 8th in 2 weeks, we need more people. Come on, more people. Yes, Dan. My sister got a D in Spanish. She used to cheat on my papers. So we got 10 on the 8th. I want more. We want some more come in. The 8th is coming up. We have 9 for the 30th. That's good because that's a ways awake. We have 1 for this Saturday. So sign up for this Saturday, folks. Sign up. And then we have none for the others yet. And then the Friendsgiving, I gotta add that in there too, the Friendsgiving. So I'm gonna add the Friendsgiving in here. But like I said, for the Friendsgiving, it's a little different. If I don't get 10 people, I'm gonna just like, okay, where that R. Roll the R. Friendsgiving. JLJ's Friendsgiving. So we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna show you my food, have some fun. The day after. So all the events are ready to sign up, but I want more. We're gonna have fun, you guys. So a little tag along. I mean, 26 years. I wish we could respect each other. Period. There's wisdom to be gained in age and youth. Everyone can learn. Everyone can teach. Exactly. No, that's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. Everybody, yeah. That's all. I mean, we all can. I mean, it's. Tagalog, because Tagalog, excuse me. I grew up with a lot of Filipinos, but I don't know the language either. I don't. I learned more Dutch as I got older. I was around my Dutch cousins. So I learned more Dutch there. So I would say I can read and write Spanish semi-fluently, Dutch semi-fluently, and English semi-fluently. So, yes. I wish I'd learned the Creole. We always thought the broken French. I wish I'd learned that. My girl didn't talk to us like that. She wanted to be called Medea, of course, which is Southern. But she's they had to call her Mud. So that's kind of a joke. But yeah, okay. We're the only country that only speaks one language. Everybody else you just learn 2 or 3 languages. That's like a normal thing. And knowing another language is great. It's a great thing. I am the UN. I am. Everybody makes fun of me because, Xander, you seriously around it completely, and then you're in your house, yes. Oh, you studied Korean? Wow. Okay. And where do you speak it? Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of times you can understand because you understand where. Yeah, it's gonna be thank you for your super chat. Thank you. Oh, you can't stay. Okay, well, I'm glad you stopped through. I know. I told my sister it's her favorite song. Today, do you remember the 21st night, September? I know. And that song we played all day today. Earth, Wind, and Fire. We love you. That's the first concert I went to was Earth, Wind, and Fire back in the 70s. So they'll always have a soft spot for them. But it's QB. I want you to have a good day today, a safe day today, and a prosperous day today. Why not? Productive day today. Congratulations. You and Leopardus both gave us some super chats. Thank you. And I know some of you are waiting to hear about your schedules. That's why I haven't signed up yet. I know some of you guys have schedule. You have to wait to know when your schedules are. I know that's your song. It is your song. But today we're going to be played all day today, I'm sure, on all the stations. They knew what they were doing. It's like Prince of 1999. In 1999, that song was played all year long. I was like, you were smart. He wrote it like 1982, which is so funny. But yeah, knowing the language it's a good thing. It's a great mind thing. It's a good mind thing. Everything. I was just watching on YouTube Earth, Wind, and Fire's induction into the Kidney City honors. Before the pandemic hit, was AfterBuzz growing? Was it still as popular as when it started? That I'm not sure. But when it first started, of course, it wasn't that popular. It was getting there. We were the first to do after shows. We were the first to do reunions. We were the first to that was not anybody. Bravo wasn't even doing that back then. No one was doing that. We were the first to do that because we were fans of the shows. I know for a fact that we hit 1 billion downloads a year, 2 years in a row, towards the end. The problem was, I mean, it was still popular. There could have been more. There was more life in it, in my opinion. There was more life in it. To me, it was just bad staff. Not the right staffing, not the right leadership. I think. Yes, Albert's going to be there, Sarah, this weekend and next weekend. He's going to be there. So he's gonna come on through. Candace will be there too. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna work it out. So we're gonna get a good time. But there was still life in it. I think there was still life in it. And there were some shows that were still very popular. Our soap block was still very popular and could have grown. But I don't know. It started, then the pandemic hit. So I think there was still life in it. But it got to a point where it was super, super popular. But I'm not sure the numbers. Leopardess, James, do you listen to old time radio like yours truly, Johnny Dollar and the Whistler? I love them myself. They sound familiar. But I don't listen. I mean, I just listen. I'm on Spotify all the time. I'm stuck in the 70s and 80s all the time on Spotify. All my songs are from there. With occasional current hit, like Megan Thee Stallion's Her. Candace Mack. Everybody, Candace, she's here. Hey, I want to say hello real quick. So with my godmom, we're going to. Oh, Candace, goodbye. Bye, Candace. You need to come through. So you can tell me you're going to Bob Evans. I don't need you to come through. That's fine. I will still say enjoy your breakfast or whatever. I'm saying that with my tongue in cheek, but yeah. Have some biscuits and gravy on me. Have some eggs and bacon. Whatever. Have a good time. And Bob Evans. Mm-hmm. And hello to your godmom. It's not her fault. Tony, of course, I do this. I'm going to do the Star Wars Andor after show. We'll be on Friday night doing the 3 episodes. Well, 3. I can't do math. The 3 episodes this Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It'll be me, Frank Moran, and John Dunphy. So we're going to do our show, and then it'll be back on Wednesdays every night at 7. I think it's 7 o'clock on Wednesdays. We'll be doing the Andor episode. So yeah, we'll be watching Andor. Rogue One was my favorite Star Wars standalone movie. Mysteries. My Aunt Faith loves that stuff. And we found a bunch of the radio mysteries on Leopardess. Let me go on to Spotify right now. What are you under, Leopardess, on Spotify? Let me search you. Tell me in the chat. Tony, remember that's After Dark. That's After Dark. Gift card for a job. So yeah, but no, it's your fault because you had to come on here and say that. That's whose fault it is. Mm-hmm. But what I'm gonna say is, my aunt loves. We found some on DVD for her, and so she listens to them sometimes at night when she's at night. She likes all that stuff. It's fun. It's fun stuff. That's why I do audio dramas, because it's the same thing. I'm basically doing mysteries and things on like the radio. That's our whole thing was taking old school technology with new school technology, old school ways, new school technology. That's just After Dark. Okay, let me see. I can make sure I get on up. That's the wrong one. My Spotify is open. Let's see. If I can spell correctly. There you are. Okay, I found you. Okay, so now I'm adding you. Now you're on my queue. So, okay, I got it. Deloria's podcast songs. Mm-hmm. Right now you have 37 songs. Flowo has a mix on here too. And I'm on his mix. One of my songs is on there. It's called Flobito Xmas. He has a mix on there. My Christmas song is on there. It's on there. If I want to share you, by the way, you might get some Bob Evans later this week. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm gonna get some Bob Evans later. I'm gonna get some Bob Evans later. Are you going to ship it to me? What's going on? I'm like, I'm ready. I'll take it. Because I think if my sister's still in here, did you try Bob Evans' frozen food? I can't remember if you did or not. Yeah, I feel like you guys did, and you said it was decent. I can't remember if you did. I see it in the store sometimes, like the mashed potatoes. I never tried it. I don't know if it's good or not. Because the real thing is the bomb. So yes. So good question. Hi, Daisy Flower 40. I'm sorry, I didn't say hi to you. Hello, welcome. So hit the like button. There's 25 people watching, only 10. So I say Flobo. Yeah. I always have to send him because it's hilarious. I always have to send him this. It's because you are hilarious, Tony. You make me laugh. So I always got to do this for him. He'll laugh. He may come on. Now he may come on. Somebody told me, I thought it was you. Somebody said, because I've taken my sister to Bob Evans in Pittsburgh, so she knows what I'm talking about. But I feel like I told somebody told me they tried it and it was decent. Like the mashed potatoes were decent and the corn or something. I just never, it's not expensive. It's like $3.99. I just never tried it because I don't know if it's the same. I know we had a good, our food was good. Remember, our food was good. I took you to one and our food was delicious. I think Xander did Parmenti Brothers also, and it was good. Oh my God, that soup was the bomb, but those sandwiches are good. Okay, here comes Beauty for Ashes trying to ruin my day. She's like, it's okay. Oh, in the store. Never mind. Oh, she said, never mind, in the store. So you tried it, it's okay. See, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think it's gonna be the same as the restaurant. See, here I'm running my mouth, Beauty for Ashes. Not even reading correctly. I need my spectacles. Where are my glasses? Oh, I don't have an assistant. I'm like, yelling my assistant, where are my glasses? Oh, no, buddy. The cockpit video. The cockpit video. What cockpit video? Oh, my trash is coming. I can hear my trash thing out there. Can I pick up my trash? I am like typing in the wrong word. Oh my God, Tony, you are too much. You are too real for color television. I gotta tell him that. He'll laugh. You got nothing going on. The mashed potatoes in the store, okay. Better than most frozen ones. Oh, the car video. Oh, yeah, car video. Okay. I'm not talking about Tony. I've never had frozen mashed potatoes, actually. I've only had instant. I don't have frozen. Never had them. My girl, Happiness Carter, who's in my audio drama, she flies planes. She's a black pilot, female pilot. I think it's very interesting. I follow a girl on TikTok. She flies. She always shows us the checklist and everything. She's the whole thing. Never been to a restaurant. Well, Bob Evans isn't everywhere though, so that's why I'm saying I don't know where you live, V, because I don't think it may not be where you live. It's mostly the Midwest, and some on the East. I've been to Bob Evans as far down as Kansas and Missouri, and Kansas is in Baltimore, so that's way up. But Ohio, Pennsylvania, that's usually where Bob Evans is. You want to make love in a bed on a train and a plane, a plane and a train. You sound like Madonna. Give it up, do as I say. Give it up and let me have my way. And he's like a truck. Erotic, put your hands all over my body. Erotic, put your hands all over my body. yeah. Oh, Minnesota. You might have one in Minnesota. That's Midwest. You might. And Judy got one a mile away. If I had a Bob Evans a mile away, I'd be like, we're going there all the time. I mean, especially for breakfast. I just love their breakfasts. Okay, Daisy Flower, I want to say I read your I read your sentence very differently at first. I thought you said, do you have an idea for a hooker? And I was like, you're hooking now? What's going on? That took me a second. I just had to reread that a second time. I was like, Daisy, are you changing professions? You're going to go into sex work? What's going on here? Mile high low. I don't like flying, so having sex on a plane nope, nah. Bob Evans, the closest thing to Bob Evans on the west side of the world would be Mimi's Cafe, I heard. That's kind of like the closest cousin. So, but yeah, I don't like leaving my seat on a plane, so I like, let alone try to do anything else. I'm like, no, thank you. I just want the plane to fly and land. Anything else, I don't do anything else. I don't like flying. Ugh. Yeesh. Hi, Ethel. Good morning, Ethel. McIlwin. Now I know two McIlwins. Have you had TV dinners? Those would be frozen mashed potatoes. Not really. I don't eat TV dinners. When I was a kid, others tried to give us TV dinners. I didn't like TV dinners when I was a kid. So I'm a food person. No, I'm not in the gutter now. I'm already there, but I'm just saying, I just kind of was like, I know. It's not Bob Evans within 100 miles from me. Oh, dang. Cracker Barrel's good too. Oh my God. Oh, we just got them in California. We just got them in California the last couple of years. They're so good. I love it. I had a family dinner at Cracker Barrel in Sacramento. I got them all together, except for one. One grandkid couldn't make it. But else came, and we had the best time. They all loved it. I love me some Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. We love it. We love it. I know my Cracker Barrel's good. It's all that down home cooking. It just tastes like auntie and grandma in the kitchen, and they're making the food. It tastes like, and the country store is fun up front. It's always fun. How are my babies outside? Well, so far last night I've been hand watering them. People are like, what? So I've been hand watering my babies because of our drought situation, because we couldn't do anything for the last couple weeks. So I've just been like, oh, Sherry, I'm at Cracker Barrel. I think there's one in Vegas or one in Nevada. Oh, Stouffer's. I've been eating lean cuisine recently, some of their dinners. But no, they're fine. Thanks for asking. They're doing good. I'm making sure each of them are doing okay. I lost one small tree. We rest in peace it. I think they're for service. But everything else, I saved 2 trees, and I have 2 plants I need to plant. I was going to do it yesterday, and I'm getting on the phone. Everybody kept calling me, so I didn't do it, and I'm not doing it. So I have 2 plants I need to plant. One I got with my sister the other day I'm rescuing it from Lowe's. And I have another plant. So yes. Oh yeah, you have these are gone. You should try it. It's good. I know. I was like, they're living creatures. My animals, they're living creatures, all the plants. But I did a whole redress out there and moved some plants around, and I cleaned up some areas. There's a lot. I like being in the garden. It's a lot of work. I have to rest sometimes because I'm fucking fat. So my back goes out. My knees aren't the greatest, but I do. But it's fun. It's good work. I like being outside because my butterflies are flying around, and it's just a lot of fun talking. I talk to them. Some of my neighbors are out. Sometimes I'll talk to them. It's a fun thing to do, and everybody walks by my garden and they love it. They tell me, "Oh my God, we love your garden. We walk by it all the time." So I never have any problems. People are like, no one steals my plants. No one comes in. I mean, they don't do anything crazy. I just get dogs who shit in my yard sometimes. I'm like, I'm not the park. Go somewhere else. That's all. It's just kind of, My plants like disco. So I disagree with you. My plants like disco. Whenever I play disco, I see when I play disco inside my house, my plants love it. I'm all about the disco. So Boogie Wonderland. Hand hand dance, ooh, 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 dance, ooh, 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 dance, ooh, ooh, dance. It's Earth, Wind, and Fire Day. That's like the Earth, Wind, and Fire songs. So good question. Good question. Thank you. I've ever had a prayer plant. No, I never had one. Hi, Sasha. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, so my Sheila's is speaking Tagalog. Okay. They play Spotify. I love disco. I have several playlists I play from my disco. And there's a new Donna Summer remix album. It's really good called Love to Love You, Donna. It's so good. I don't have a prayer plant. I don't have one. Now I have my money plant. It's over this. It's super tall. This thing's a money plant. That thing started out as a baby, and look how tall it is. So that's why I'm like, the money needs to come in. Shit. I don't have any bonsai trees. I don't have any of those. Don't have any of those. Don't have any bonsai trees. How's it going back there, Ethel? In my old stomping grounds back there in that part of the world. So again, I'm going to thank. So far, I'm thanking my CashAPP folks. We're giving some CashAPP. Super chat folks, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Hit the like button, it helps me also. We're at 16, 22 are watching. Even if you hate like me. Oh, Tanya bought it. So our sister has a prayer plant. She bought one. You know, we talked about that earlier, Latasha. Yeah, it was horrible. We talked about that. It was like, it's just horrible. It was very heart-wrenching. We thought that. Look for one. Yeah, I've never had one. So I just never had one. No one's ever given one. I have all kind of plants in here, fake and real. Yeah, one. I have all my events. I have 6 events coming up in the next 2 months, starting on Saturday. Join us. Come and have some fun with me. Come hang out with me. It's $5 off if you're in this chat room, of course. So if they're 20, if it says 20, it's 15. If it says $10, it's 5. Come and join us for an hour. Have a good time. Learn some stuff with me. We're doing audio dramas on Saturday, YouTube lives. Like I do this. I'll tell you about how I do this the next couple of Saturdays. Also, my Friendsgiving and my Halloween Zoom, and then of course my private Zoom. Number 3, the first 2 were wonderful, were amazing, and so you guys want to join. The folks are watching us. I said the fans wanted this. I'm giving it to them, and I want the companies are looking, the networks are looking, going, James, what is James doing? I want them to say, James and his fans, the Lotties, created a whole new lane, and that's, I think, so far we're creating something. So it's not just me, we're all creating this together. So that could mean bigger stars coming to my stuff and more stuff. So I'm trying to work that out for you guys. Thank you, Latasha. I had a big talk about my Afro, that I'm being Afro-licious. I'm your Afro daddy. I'm like, I am not hiding it. It is mine. It's real. It's mine. No wig. I'm working it out. That Afro is a hairstyle, folks. That's what I was talking about. An Afro is a hairstyle, not a way onto something else. And people should be proud of whatever hair they have. That's all. I'm a hair advocate. Salamat. Salamat. That sounds familiar, actually. I'm sorry. I used to work in Daly City, which is heavily populated with Filipinos in San Francisco. I used to call Serramonte Center Serra Manila. It was very, 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 very heavily Filipino. I worked there for several years. Loved it. I had the best time. Loved it. Filipinos are great. We grew up with them. My first girl I crushed on was Filipino. I have cousins who are half Filipino, the Santiagos. They're beautiful. They have beautiful kids, beautiful everything. I love it. I'm like, my sister had Filipino food. She had Filipino food this weekend. I missed it. So Sherry, she had Filipino food this weekend. I didn't get to have it. My sister Sandra, I didn't get to have it. It looked really good. It looked really good. No one brought me a plate home either. So I saw it looked really good in the pictures and videos. Hey, maybe New Year's. So disco party on New Year's. That's an idea. Yeah, she just had it in Santa Monica. She loved it. We are the groundbreakers. That's what I'm saying. I want to get more interviews. I want to get more people coming through. The stars are watching us. They're all seriously. They're like, what is James doing over there? What is he doing? The Hardys and the Lotties. I know, I love my Hardys. I love my Hardys. I should do a Hardy event too. Filipino nurses, I worked with them. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe because I'm thinking about something for Christmas time, something for New Year's. Yes, I need things. I need the experience. It looked good. The food looked good. I got none of it. I get no taste. I got none of it. I had a taste in my mouth, and that was it. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that for New Year's. So I'm trying to give a Christmas theme something and a New Year's theme something. Christmas and New Year's fall on the weekends. It's very interesting this year. So Christmas is Sunday. The New Year's Eve would be Saturday. Yes, right. Because New Year's Day would be Sunday. So maybe I should have a New Year's Eve disco party Zoom. Okay, I'll look into that. I'll see what's going on there. I'll look into that. That could be something. Any more questions? We're doing so far. We're doing good. Let's see how long have I been on? This is always my time to check how long. I would say it's like 60 minutes, right? I've been on 60 minutes exactly. I knew it. I had a feeling. I knew it. I've been on 60 minutes exactly. I've been on an hour exactly. It's so funny. I said 60 and it was 60. 16 people, 24 watching. That means 8 of you don't like me. Seafood City. I've seen Seafood City. Well, I don't go out for New Year's. We don't go out for New Year's anymore. New Year's, first of all, New Year's is too expensive. It's too dangerous and crazy. And so I never go out for New Year's or anything. So I haven't thought that was the case. So because of the pandemic, it changed everything, my routines. And around last Christmas, my family got COVID. So I couldn't go see them. So I saw them before that, but I couldn't see them at Christmas. Normally I'd be in Sacramento for Christmas. I have kids and grandkids. I'd be there with them. So I stayed home this Christmas, the last 2 Christmases. The first year we couldn't go anywhere. The second year they had COVID. So I couldn't go. I was planning on going. They all got COVID. So I couldn't go. So I was like, dang. So this year, I haven't even decided yet. I don't even know yet. I'm gonna see my daughter for her birthday or a little after her birthday in November. She's coming here. We're going to a concert here in LA. But I gotta decide what's going on for Christmas. Plus, it's just, every hotel is expensive. It's just crazy talk. It's stupid. Well, GH just released new cast photos as they were doing the flip. Why is there a cast photo? Well, yeah, it's the 50th, so I'm sure they're gonna do new cast photos, the 50th anniversary. Oh, you're going to get married on New Year's Eve. Okay. There you go. Are you going to the wedding or no? Are you invited? Not invited? That's always end the year. Well, Jollibee, Sherry, I love me some Jollibee. That's mine. I had some recently, my gravy, my double rice. I'm in. And that peach mango pie. Oh, good. Because Tracy Bregman, on my Emmy interview, we talked about her opening. She's like, I need a new opening. I was laughing so hard. I love it. I'm becoming good friends with Tracy. She's really funny. She makes me laugh. But she was like, yeah, my opening was taking a long time. It goes time for a new opening. I was laughing. And because my cousin, he doesn't have the white hair in his opening. He still has the dark hair, Chris J. LeBlanc. And he's like, yeah, my white hair isn't in there. Because Tammy's like, you should be in the opening. So hopefully they'll update all that. And he saw he got a haircut. His hair was bushy like mine. So I tell you we're related. His hair was all bushy. And then he went down. Ooh, Illinois, yeah, December, winter. I hope he's going to be outside. I've been in the Oise in December. I know how cold and snowy can get there. I have been there. It is no bueno. I'm like, nope, not for me. No bueno. Your coffee, cappuccino, I love it. Well, maybe one day I get out here. But I want to get to. I do want to go to Nashville. It's always been a dream to go to Nashville. I'm a songwriter. I'd love to go to Nashville. Flobo went and had a good time, so I want to check it out. Jollibee's in Vegas. That peach mango pie is so good. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. I had 2 the other day. Well, I can talk, Judy. I totally get it. I totally get it. I don't like driving in the snow. That's scary. I've had many incidents. I've had many incidents. I'm looking down right now below you guys, and the thumbnails for like other shows you're gonna watch right now. There's a picture of Dex with no shirt on. I'm like, hi, I'm distracted. Oh, hello. He's like, this Matt. I've been on for exactly an hour, Matt. It's really crazy. I looked at it. I've been on for exactly an hour. Coffee is out there, James. Oh, coffee. There's all kind of coffee. Yes, they do. How much coffee is out there? Is James? How much is coffee there, James? Oh, well, probably the same as anywhere else. It's like around $4 or $5 a cup. I would say, right? That's the normal. You cannot cry if you want to. It's your party. You don't have to cry if you want to. No. It's up to you. I mean, now there are folks who didn't care for his character, so I mean, I don't know. There's some folks who liked it. I mean, I just think it's whatever you feel, you feel. Some folks don't cry easily. I cry easily, as you can tell. So, as you guys saw on Saturday, I cry. Dex is hot stuff. I'm all about Dex. You've been in 2 wrecks in winter. I've been in a couple of car crashes in the winter time back in Pittsburgh. They're more comical than they were like horrible. They could have been worse, obviously, but they were very comical, say the least. So yes, I get it. Okay. So Matt, she got her Tariah video from Klexicon. I can't even say it. Klexicon. What does even that stand for? I don't even know what that stands for. What's Klexa mean? Usually the other ones I can go, they have Terrificon and Thisicon and ShakaCon. I know what those are, but I'm like, I don't know what Klexicon. What's Klexa mean? I have no idea. No idea. Lexicon. Yes, you did. Chiropractors. People love the chiropractors. Any other questions? We had some good questions so far. I'm giving you guys a chance to answer some questions. There are some good questions. So I don't want to turn this into a general hospital show because that's a separate thing. Might as well. We had some good questions earlier. So I'll sit here and drink my coffee out of my general hospital mug. I don't make a general hospital show drinking out of MetroCorp. Meanwhile, sign up for my classes. Sign up for my events. They're fun. If you're like, I don't know, you should join us. We'll have a good time. You get attention from me, private attention from me. Only $15 for you guys. We'll have a good time. You should sign up now. You get the money, sign up now. I've all these classes, the book out, all these classes ready. Ready this Saturday, there's one at noon. Come join us. Only $15 for you. You're the best chiropractor in Santa Barbara. That's right, girl. My beard will be back in 2 seconds. Trust me. I shave every day. I have to shave every day. I'm super hairy. So I tell you all the time, my mother's all pissed too. I'm like, Benita, my hair, my hair will grow back in 2 seconds. I'll have a goatee in 2 seconds. Trust me. It will not last that long. I have a 5 o'clock shadow at 2 o'clock. Fix your back. See, there you go, folks. I fell down some stairs and I didn't know this. Klexicon is a ship name of Clark and Lexa for the TV show. I never knew. I don't watch 100. I don't know who those people are. I never knew that. That's so funny. Would you ever go on Dish audition days? Whenever they want me, I go on there sometimes. Whenever I usually fill in. They have a lot of hosts, so they don't need my ass on there. But every once in a blue moon, when they need somebody to fill in for somebody, they'll ask me. I was on there when we interviewed Ron Calavardi. I was on there early this year. I think I was on twice early this year. So only when they need me. They know I'm busy. I got fucking 3 shows of my own I'm doing. But every once in a while I'll do a show with them. But it's very much they have 4 hosts. They don't need a 5th one. It's just too many people talking. too many folks talking. But yeah, whenever, I mean, Tony and I are best friends. So whenever they want me, whenever they want me to come on there, I'll do it. I'll totally do it. Harry, sexy beast. Oh, geez. His character and I like his character and actor. You're talking about Clark and Lexa? I didn't know Clexica. I never knew what that was. Well, I write 17 audio dramas right now currently. Forever and a Day, which we first started 3 years ago, was set in Illinois, so state Midwest. My audio dramas are set all over the place. The North Pole. A lot of them are set in San Francisco or Los Angeles because they're big cities and you can take certain neighborhoods. And I've been writing for neighborhoods that are not really, I have 2 shows that are set in Inglewood. That's not very common besides Insecure. I have a show set in Torrance, which is not very common. A show set in Manhattan Beach, not very common. Then I have a show set in parts of San Francisco. So I'll take a city and I'll use a different part of the city that's not really that common. So you go through any of my shows. I have a show set in Des Moines, Iowa. I have a show set in I have a show set in Seattle, I think it is Seattle. So yeah, all over the place. So for me, it's all over the place. But if I was gonna write another new show, I have a show I want to set in Bismarck, North Dakota. And I've been watching Yellowstone, which is set in Montana, and I like it. So I have some ideas for a show for Bismarck, North Dakota. So that would be my answer for you, JH fan. But I have 16 shows out there. They're all set all over the place. They're dramas and comedies. So I hope that answers your question there. I think Player Prints are so cool. I watch any good shows. I'm watching Yellowstone, Only Murders in the Building. You still have nudity. They're audio, so you really can't. You can't do nudity really. I mean, you can talk about it, I guess, but no, my shows are like that. My shows are they're not like that at all. Lindsay Morgan, who played ex-Christina on GH, plays Raven on. Okay. I've heard of The 100. I never watched it. I've heard of them. Forever and a Day, though, my ex soap, I think they have nudity on that. Well, the opening episode, the open pilot episode has a very interesting beginning. I know. Leopardess, your fiance, Frank, may not like that you're being so extra saucy this morning. I have to tell Frank. Frank was, okay, you guys, Frank was hacked on Twitter, but here's what's funny. So I sent him a message about the soap thing. He said, thank you for coming to the soap event. You saw me cry, whatever. The person wrote, you're a handsome crier. Okay, that could be Frank. Frank wrote that, but I noticed someone changed his name. They changed his name and posted some weird money scheme on Twitter. So I go to Frank on Instagram and I go, have you been hacked? He goes, why do you think I've been hacked? I sent a picture, a screenshot. He was in the middle of being hacked. Luckily, I caught it in time so he could change his password. Isn't that crazy? He was in the middle, James, I was in the middle of being hacked. And I didn't even know it. Isn't that crazy? Oh, Tony JC, go back to sleep. Of course he wakes up and he hears that. I have so many shows. I can't even, I'll put that in the queue somewhere. I got so many shows. I have so many shows that just left. He is satisfied, believe me, right? That's so funny. I have so many shows. Oh my God. I can't even get to. Tony JC, Flo was like, when's our private Zoom? I said, it's up to Tony to contact us for pricing. So Flo was like, we can do a private Zoom with him. It's up to you. I'm laughing. That's hilarious. I'm not taking my top off. I feel like Madonna at Live Aid. I'm not taking my top off for this. My top stays on. That's like, oh my, everybody. That's right, kids. Yeah, you guys get. It's a family friendly. It's the morning time. It's a family friendly show in the morning. I'm not trying to get an explicit rating. Every time she is on, I think tomorrow night. Okay, so my comeback, my comeback. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. No. So V, I will be back. We'll be back October 2nd. So 2 weeks. We're back. All 3 shows. I might have a guest, actually, an actor. So I talked to the PR people. They said they're gonna try to give me a guest when we come back. So we may come back with a guest. But yeah, I missed my comeback yet. Okay, Jonesy. It's still a family-friendly show in the early afternoon. I'm gonna try to get an explicit rating. Leopardess, you too. I have to put you guys in a corner. You guys are bad. They killed off Brando. I know. We talked about that earlier. We should kill Cody. You're sleeveless. My sleeve. No, I saw. I don't know what to talk about anymore. But I want to say Abbott. I want to say Abbott Elementary's on either tonight or tomorrow night. Or I have my VCR is ready to get it. I checked my VCR last night for the week because all the shows are returning. So I watched Neighborhood last night and Barbaros Abishola, and then the next tapings I have are for Abbott Elementary, Home Economics, some other stuff. Some other show I like, and then Big Brother, of course. So it's tonight. Okay, so I have it all set. I mean, I know I have it all set. So I'm good. I'm good to go. It's all right there. It's all right there, kids. I watched one YouTuber where people super chat. It's just a little taco meat. Oh my God. You guys are crazy. I am not all that. I am just some old fat guy who has some hair. I'm like here's my hairy chest. There's nothing exciting to look at. There's nothing exciting to look at. It's just some hair on a chest. I have no body whatsoever. I'm alive. I'm like all the others out there trying to show off I don't show off my body. I don't have nothing to show. I have nothing to show. I'm all now. If people want to give me big money in the super chats, I'll show some stuff. Well, I know, man. I wear tank tops and stuff. Yeah, I wear tank tops and things. I'm just saying, I don't think I'm all that. So I'm like, but if you want to give me some big, throw some big money at me, I'll show a chest hair or two. I'll do it. Shit, I'll do it. It has to be more than $20 once I start showing body parts. But yeah, I'll do it. CashAPP me or whatever. I'll send some chest hair. Sure, a leg or two. Now I'm selling my body parts for money. That's the American way. Guys, you guys are crazy talk. A hairy beast. I said, my family, I'm the hairiest person. So I have the deepest voice. I'm the hairiest person. I will pay James. Actually, I know you. I know you would. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to worry about you. I know you would. Maybe a celebrity. I mean, everybody's getting on. I'm not all that. Oh my God. The principal is hilarious, Tony. The principal and the janitor. I say the janitor is a secret weapon. Very private. Daisy Flower wins this morning. You know, every morning I have a person who wins for a best comment in the chat. She wins this morning with very private chats with James. I don't. My brother keeps saying I should just roast my belly and get paid for it. I was laughing. When he said it, made me laugh so hard when he said that. As I just sit there and if somebody roast my belly and I make money for that could happen probably. There's people who like bellies, I guess. I don't have a dad bod. I have a granddad bod. I have a granddad, uncle, and auntie bod. I have all kind of bod. I don't know. I'm like something there. So I'm like, I know, Albert. What is the show turning into? This is a family-friendly morning show that I do live in the mornings. You guys are bad people. Bad people. A very special after-school special. That's right, man. A very special after-school special. Oh my God, this is so funny. Oh my God. Yes, he's so good. The guy from Everybody Hates Chris, he's so good. He's so dry. Yeah, your chest there. Okay, calm down, everybody. Calm down. Like, calm down. Well, If I would choose a hairstyle, what would you want to be? If you could choose a hairstyle you want. It's the hairstyle right now, my Afro. That's my hairstyle right now. I change my hair all the time. So right now I'm defiantly wearing an Afro because folks don't want me wearing an Afro. So I'm wearing an Afro on purpose. When I have my hair curly, it's fine. When I have my head shaved, it's fine. When I had my hair in a little flat top, it's fine. My hair straight. I like different hairstyles. Leopardess, okay, first of all, I'm a gay man. How you gonna turn me straight? How you gonna do that? I haven't been with a woman in years. It's been a long time. That's just done that happen. I don't know how that's gonna happen, girl. I trust you though, but I don't know how it's gonna happen. Do I have a set schedule? It's Brittany's birthday today? I gotta make sure I say something to her. Okay, thanks for telling me, Sheree. Because Brittany's my friend. I forgot how. Well, Frank's straight, of course. Do you have a set schedule for your morning shows like 5 weeks at the same time? How you do it? Here's what's funny, Albert. I should. I don't. I'm loose. I just said that. That's another pun. I'm just loose. No, when I schedule for my other shows, they're set, right? They're set. I like it to be kind of fluid in the mornings. I kind of go, okay, between 8 and 10 is when I like to come on. And I stay as long as I stay, right? But that's why but usually I set my schedule. I'll set the on the Zoom, I can set it for any time I want. So I'll set it like for 10 o'clock. You know, I can come on anytime I want. But I know that from 8 to 10, I kind of want to come on around that time period. That's very much where I kind of want to come on. And that's kind of my thought is until I wake up in the morning, it really depends on if I have emails to check, family stuff going on. I have things I can do first, and then it determines when I come on. So that's what I'm trying to. Yes. Leverage has to. My brother-in-law thinks that I can be turned by or something. That you got there's some magical powers out there that's going to make me straight or something. So yeah, that's what he thinks. I'm like, no, I know what I like. I know what I'm attracted to. I know she is though. She's frisky today, Sugarless. She's frisky. It's frisky Tuesday. Oh no, frisky Wednesday. Well, actually, it's hump day. There you go. It's hump day. There you go. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Shit. What was I saying? It got me lose my train of thought. But no, that's Albert. So that's what I do. So I just I know it's a certain time period. I went for JLJ this morning, and then daytime today is usually in the afternoon. So I'll be like, okay, between 2 and 5, I want to come on. So it's kind of like that. I don't. No, I'm posting that. I tell people, hit that bell, hit the subscribe button, and that's how you'll know when I'm on. I'm not fancy. Everybody else will do special things. I don't do that shit. And people look like I'm crazy sometimes, but as you know, I get people on here. I get great views. I'm just like, yeah, I don't be stuck to a schedule. So I'm just like, if you follow James Lott Jr., if you're a Lottie, you'll know when I come on. That's what the bell is for. Ding the bell. That's what the bell is for. And you just go, oh, James is on. That's what I do. I don't do all of. I make flyers for like my other shows that are set, for sure. But for these two, I don't. And they're very successful for me. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm very shocked. Daytime Today and JLJ This Morning are two of my most successful shows on this network. People are just like, watching, and they're even watching them afterwards. So I love that. But I will wish Brittany a happy birthday. Thanks for letting me know that, because I didn't realize that. I've known Brittany 7 years. I was one of her first interviews. So we became friends. So I'll make sure I wish her a happy birthday. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so I don't tell him. No, I know. I'm not trying to come on, guys, with the OG. You know, I'm trying to come on when you do. The anti-gay ray gun yet. I know we're waiting. It's coming. But no, I'm saying, you know, I just don't. Yeah, I just you know. I just come on when I feel like it. Leverage. Thank you very much. Thank you for being frisky free to chat. Thank you. That's good. I'll make a little money today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I say after that, somebody got to buy me lunch today. My Cash App and my Venmo are here. You might buy me a lunch. Maybe feel or Zelle me or something. I'm like, what's going on? Make myself hungry. Make me hungry. A lot of people I watch send out a 30-minute alert, or some of them set up where you can get text over again. I ain't doing all that. I mean, nothing against you, girl. I'm not gonna do all that. Catch me if you don't. Catch me if you can. I am. Here's the deal. Okay, everybody, get a little closer. Here's the deal. Let me tell you a little something about James Lott Jr. James Lott Jr. is a mass producer, not a mass murderer, a mass producer. So I do 100,000 things. So I'm a person who's, I'm on to the next thing. I go by minute. I just throw out content, just throwing it at you guys. So when I go live, I'm like, it's just when I feel like it. I don't let anybody know. I don't tell nobody. If you're meant to be on my lives, then you're gonna be here. And you guys are on here. You guys all find me. I know all your names. You guys all find me. So that's how I look at it. I don't do all the fancy shit everybody else does. People do fancy. James, like, now I don't do that. All right, so don't worry. My folks will come. I'm not worried about them. The Lotties are here. They show up. I'm not worried about the Lotties. The Lotties now, you guys figure it out. Let's come on. I'm just upset that sometimes I know Sherry, right? My services. The one thing I'm noticing, and you guys out here, I was gonna say that Beauty for Ashes, that's what's so weird, because it's not just me. I know other people are getting the same problem too. It's a YouTube thing. I don't know what's going on because it's not me. I mean, they say have the bell set up, which I do. I've not changed any of the settings, and you should be notified. But it's not. My sister said she had the same problem. She wasn't getting notifications either. Then she was getting them. So I don't know what that is. See, you know, folks, this is what I think. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but I do know online they shadow ban people and they do stuff on purpose. The algorithm does. It does. Because on TikTok, for a while, my videos weren't being shown. I post them and they're sitting there. And 2 days later, I got 0 likes. I'm like, 0 bits. Then all of a sudden, it's up to 300. I'm like, where'd that come from? So I think that sometimes they do it on purpose. I really do. Hopefully they don't hear me right now. They're going to be like, we heard you, James Lott Jr., you're fired. You know, I hope they don't hear me, but I really do think that's on purpose. Because if I haven't changed any of the settings, I haven't touched nothing, and I do the same thing every day, then nothing should change, right? That's the logic. Then nothing should change. If you have clicked the bell notification, and if I'm doing what I'm doing, then nothing should change. If you could write a storyline for your favorite soap character, who would it be and what would it be about? Well, that's a great question, David. Really, that's a really good question. I would say I would never write for a soap opera because fans are too crazy. But if I could, that's a great question. I would write for, oh yes, it's bad. You know, I was shadow banned on TikTok. Let's see. Who would I write for? I would write for Jeannie Francis on General Hospital. How's that? I don't storyline this yet, but I would write for Jeannie Francis because Jeannie Francis can do drama like nobody's business. Everybody stop telling me what to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. If you're meant to be on my lives, you're meant to be on my lives. That's how it is. Who's in here supposed to be in here at any given time? Can't kill any matriarchs. Well, I wouldn't kill her off. Oh my God, not at all. I'm not doing none of that. I'm like a spoiled little brat. I'm not doing that shit. I'm a Taurus. I'm not doing that shit. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. It's been working for me. And folks can come or not come. James getting jealous. I know. It's like 80 years. Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. We're all good. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to leave the heat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. That Whitney Houston movie looks good. I want to see it. It's coming out. I want to see it. It looks really good. It's coming out, I think, in November. So I did your nap. You watch me, then you have your nap. Naps are good, folks. I take naps. I take naps all the time. I take naps all the time. They are good for you, make you live longer. And sometimes you need you need a little nap. Sometimes you do. You just need a little nap. But I like Jeannie Francis. I think I would write for Nancy Legrand too, or for Finola Hughes. I think they're all just great actors. I would love to write some stuff for them. But I think Jeannie would just be such a, oh gosh. Yeah. I appreciate it, Albert. I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna change. No, I listen to you guys. I'm actually doing certain things that I've never done before because of you guys. Trust me, I do. I take people's information, I filter it in, and then I filter it out. But no, you fans have been correct about a bunch of stuff. So I know, trust me, I do listen to you guys. I do. Sorry, don't be sorry, Albert. You're mentioning something. It's fine. I know you just want more people for me. I know you want more people. You're on my side, so I know that. But I'm not gonna change it. I'm a stubborn old man. I'm not changing anything like that. I'm gonna still do what I'm doing. Old black folks, Albert. You know how we are. I've turned into my grandparents. Like, get off my lawn. That kind of. I'm getting all crotchety and shit. That's what happens there. So that's what we do. They see they go. She's still going. Yeah, she's still married. Jeannie Francis is still married to Jonathan Frakes. Yes, they're still married. So yeah, they've been married a long time. They've been married a long time. So yes, so on the 30th, those guys are coming. You can come in costume if you want to. I encourage you. You don't have to, but they think Sheree brings a thing. We get along. Yes, I'm completely like. If you want to come, I'm gonna be in costume. So I'm like, if you want to, want to do it too. If you want to do it too, please feel free. I mean, I think it'd be kind of fun. And that one I might take pictures. If you do the costume, maybe we'll take pictures for the fans. But I'm gonna be dressed as my mom. So I'm very excited for it. I'm gonna do a dry run and see how it turns out first. But I'm very excited. I think it'll be fun. I think, old black folk, beauty, you know how we are. You can't tell us nothing. No, you can't. I love old black people. I do. They make me laugh. I work with a lot of old black people in my other professions, and they make me laugh. I don't get upset, or they just make me laugh. The way they think about things and the way they approach stuff, and just how they get so set. And here's the thing. I totally get it. When you're getting older. When you get older, you lose some of your faculties, or you lose some of your steadfastness or whatever. You start to lose control of certain things. I know that. So a lot of times when you're older, I recognize you're just trying to hold on to control. And then I was like, I don't say it as anything bad at all. That's what I'm saying. I love it. That's what I'm saying. I love it because I just think that. Because I love older folk. I work with people over 70 most of the time, and I love it because I just think I like hearing their stories. I like hearing what they think of things, and a lot of times they're hilarious. Oh my God, they're fucking hilarious. I love it, and I'm happy to become one. I'm 53 years old, grandfather. I'm turning into one. I love it, and I think my Aunt Faith. I love talking to her. She's 81. I love talking to her. They lose their filters. They do. They just tell like it is. And I'm here for it. I am here for it. And I just think, I'm saying that we always will rag on them. And we have to remember sometimes they're just trying to hold on to their control a lot of times, My stepdad's 86 and he's trying to hold on to his control. I totally get it. He's 71 November. My mom is 72. So you're around my mom's age. Yes. And she's crazy. You know it. I'll tell you, Miss Benita, she'll tell you. I love it. And you have to keep her on time too. And Libertas 65. We love it. I love it. I seriously, I went to geriatric nursing. That was my field. I wondered with older people. I just do. I think the society throws away older people. They do. I don't. My sister loves older people in her family too. They do. I feel like we throw away older people. If you ever seen my YouTube short or whatever, where I talk about being older people in this business being viable, I think we throw away, I'm considered old in business. I'm in my 50s. And it's like, that's just crazy. They want to throw us away and just go, yeah, you're done. Thank you. Youth is whatever. Youth is just like, that's nice too. But I love me some older folks. I do. I think it's hilarious. I do. That's right. She say and do as she darn well please. Now, it was my family, damn well please, but we would say there. And I love that. I think. So I don't know. I just think it's something that I always fight for them. Your face says no filter. I'm 50. You're welcome to your 50s, Matt. You're coming. Welcome to your 50s. But I just think that I really do seriously. If you follow me on social media, I'm always speaking out against ageism. Because I just feel like, and that's why I was upset about the whole Peacock Days thing. And they kept acting like old folks can't have streaming service. I'm like, I know a lot of people who watch movies on their phones, and and for me, I get my grandkids to help me out on stuff, and I'm not even that old. But I feel like not all old people are decrepit and can't figure out technology. I mean, my aunt has better technology than I do. She has every iMac, iPhone, everything before I did. And it's like, just sometimes you just gotta show them how to do it. Like anybody else, show them how to do it. They pick it up. Once you show them how to do it, they pick it up and they're fine. So that's why a lot of older folks, I was getting mad going, why are we just like old folks? Oh, not every old person's in a home. Not every old person's in a nursing home. Like it's like I'm like, we're generalizing this age group that might be just fine. That's the whole thing. It's like I don't like ageism. I don't. It bugs the crap out of me. I'm just like, no, like let's stop that. There are a lot of older people who have great minds, who are hilarious and funny and smart, and have a lot to say and still have things to do. It's like you're funny embracing your 40s. It's funny. I like turning 40. I was around 44 also. I started embracing my 40s. But for Ashley is 44 also. He's 44-year-olds. I really do. I started around 44. I started to embrace my 40s, kind of. I was an LVN also for 2 years, and that was me. I was an LVN, and I led actually nursing. I did. I did it for 10 years. I didn't do it she did it for 2 years. She did it my whole life. Congratulations. Almost my whole life. I'm 53. Like, how old am I? 53. I just, we throw it again. Our elders are supposed to be very important. It goes back to the Maurice Bernard conversation. Like our elders who are older were looked to as being important. And we just don't. I have friends who don't know nothing about their family. And I come in the house, ask and their parents tell me all this stuff. And they're like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm like, you didn't know that? Like, what do you mean? And like, and I'm like, and these parents tell me these amazing stories of how they came to be, especially people of color, people immigrants. LVN's a licensed vocational nurse. And they have these wonderful stories about their lives. My friend from Michelle, her mother was Mexican. She had 2 biracial children in the 70s. She looked Black. They didn't want to give her a house. She wanted to buy a house with her own money. And they were like, no, she wanted to live in Compton. She wanted to live in a nice neighborhood to raise her kids. And she told me this whole story. Her kids never knew that. We never knew that. I mean, I think it's fascinating to know where my family comes from. I've asked some other stories, like, tell me about New York when you were a kid, or tell me about this, or tell me about, flying on a plane. I mean, they just don't. I mean, no one asked their old. I love talking to old people. I think it's such a. We can't forget our past. We can't forget what came before us, and there's something to be. They may have some advice for you that's really good, that works for today. You said that's why I love my grandkids. I love talking to their friends, and we have a good time. And I love hearing from them. I love hearing, and the converse of that, I love hearing from younger people. What are they thinking? What's important to them? What drives them? What do they look at? And I'm like, okay, that's really, it's interesting. And then we can share ideas. It's like, when teachers ask you what is a phone booth, it's like yeah, a phone. Well, I've been posting phone booth videos and like, I don't. Well, yeah, no, Sandy, you're way into that, into his favor than he is. He don't give a shit on anybody. He don't care. See, your mom, 89 years old, tells you good stuff. I love that. I love that. My Aunt Faith tells me stories about my family the old country and everything. And I love it. I love hearing this stuff. I love hearing that stuff. It's just, to me, it's fascinating. It's where you came from. It's, you know, it's what's before you. And so I think it's a shame that nowadays that's not important anymore for a lot of people. You know, it just isn't. Now I'm not even looking. I mean, a lot of my core family has died that I was close to. I do have some more family out there, but I don't really care about them. There's very few I actually keep close to me, and that's it. And those are ones I love talking to, and you know, and that's it. But it's I want to hear something about it, because literally your past can inform your future, inform your whatever, and it can explain a lot of things. And it's a wonderful thing. I think we should never just throw our old folks away after a certain age and make them invisible. And that's what we do in a society, is make people invisible. And even at 53, in certain communities, I'm invisible because I'm not young, hotsy-totsy, bouncy 20-something-year-old or 30-something-year-old or even 40-something-year-old. And it's like, how's that happen? How does that happen? It's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, my grandparents are gone too. So I know what my sister's gonna say. You have one left. I don't count her. My grandparents are gone. So I have nobody to talk to. Nobody to love me like that. Grandparent love is very different than any other kind. I don't have that. I have one grandparent who's alive, and she does not give a shit about me. So I don't count her as anything. Have a good day. Thank you, Albert. See you later. Be safe, be well, be productive. Whatever you do today. So Sherry, I'm with you. I'm like, I miss talking to my grandparents about their past. But luckily I did ask a lot of questions. Before they went, I asked a lot of questions. With my Grand Susie, before she died, we talked about a lot of stuff. But a lot of stuff before she died. I know she's gonna die. So I'm just glad I got to ask her certain questions. She got to see me have success. Seeing her face when she saw me on television was worth the price of admission. She just was like, "That's you." One of my favorite things, my mother used to grease my scalp, press my hands, about childhood. I miss those moments except when she would burn me with a hot comb. That's funny, but that's what I used to go to. Okay, if you go to a hair salon, a black hair salon, a black barber, you know what I'm talking about. I've been to both over the years. And that's where I got my education. When I was a kid, my mother would send us to black barbers, and the older men would talk about life while they're doing your hair, while you're waiting, while you're doing your hair. We read the Jet magazines and Ebony magazine, and they would say things a little dirty, and they're talking messed up, but it was like, that's where I got examples of men. And there were things said in barbershops that were like sacred between black men. You wouldn't hear anywhere else. And it was real talk. And it was like, I learned a lot about what being a black man could be in America, going to the barbershops on a Saturday morning. Later, when I used to get my hair done, you go to these black barbers, beauty shops, same thing. They sell jewelry and food, and you're there all day long. Trust. And it's completely this thing. It's a cultural thing. It's like you go in for several hours. Everybody's chit-chatting about life and talking. There'll be heated discussions over here and fun discussions over here. I miss those things sometimes, because it's these safe spaces for our communities that you just got multi-generational stuff. That's why barbershop is a big hit and all those shows are big hits, because they really are like that in those places. Obviously, exaggerated in the movies, but that's how it is. And it's a wonderful thing. And same for cooking. There's a lot of love in food. There's a lot of love in making food and talking about culture with food. My grandmother, I used to watch her as a kid make all the Creole dishes. I learned how to make them through her. And she would tell me all these stories about her childhood in Louisiana and the Cane River. I learned a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of why we make this, why we make that. That was another barbershop type movie. I think it was called Beauty Shop or something. Yeah, Queen Latifah did. The barbershop is the one with the men. They had 2 or 3 of those movies. But I mean, cooking with your grandparents, cooking with your aunts and uncles, even in Puerto Rico, cooking with my my family there and learning how to make pasteles and tostones and all this stuff. It was wonderful. And you get to learn about, culture while you're doing it. And there's nothing like it. Going to Louisiana and actually seeing them make gumbo from scratch. And I was in the kitchen with them, and it's just like it's amazing. It's deboning the chicken and all this stuff. It's just a wonderful. There's a lot of culture and love and history that comes with food. So that's what that is. It comes with food, and so I think it's another food, language, hair, all that stuff comes with culture. That's all cultures. You talk to anybody and say, "Yeah, I was at my grandmother's knee, learning how to make this food." It could be any culture will tell you that. It's a wonderful experience. I think that's why we talk about food so much on the show all the time, because food is something that I always associated with love and family and friends, and that's why my family will go out and eat, take 2 or 3 hours to eat. And my sister will know this. Some people in our family are like, "I'm done, gotta go." It's like, well, we're here to visit. Also, it's not just to. Some people view eating out as just a function. I'm here to eat, but I'm here to eat. Like Flobo hates brunch. Flobo, your buddy Flobo out there hates brunch. I make him go to brunch, and he'll do it for me. But he's not a brunch person. But I'm like, I love sitting out and talking and like yucking over food. There you go. It's like, and that's what's so crazy. It's just this crazy thing that I completely love. Yeah, go making tortillas. You probably have the remembrance of the smell of tortillas being made on the stove, and then maybe putting butter on them, or her handing them to you. There's something about that. I spent a lot of summers with my grandparents, so that's why I have a lot of stuff like that. Where are we on now? Let's see. Where are we on? I have been on for 106 minutes, over an hour and a half. I'll stay on for a little more, and then I'll go off. Tortilla. She would tell me how she would make food for all the workers on the farms. Exactly. Champagne brunches are fun, but all this stuff. It's an experience of hanging out and like just talking and just having a conversation. Everybody's in a hurry. Everybody's running around. I gotta do this. A lot of times for like during the week when you have work, a lot of times your lunch is a function. You're just like, you have to eat lunch and go back to work. Sour beef and dumplings. I know what sour beef. I don't know what that is, but beef and dumplings sound good. That sounds good. But just any kind of smelling greens on a pot. Oh my God. It's just, there's nothing like it. Having, anything being made. My mother used to make bread as a kid and just smelling the bread in the oven. That's fine. Have fun at work, sis. I love you. I'll talk to you later. I'm not going out to restaurants to eat. I love eating at someone's place. That's fine too. See, here's my deal. Hi, eyes only. Here's my deal. Tony JC. Nowadays, I don't trust people anymore and how they keep their houses and their kitchens. There's a pandemic. I've seen folks, and I'm like, those dishes are not washed all the way. So I'm like a little nervous about eating people's homes and their hygiene issues. I eat less of people. I only eat at certain people's homes and eat some of their food. I don't eat everybody's food anymore. I'm like, yeah, I don't trust people's hygiene these days. My sister's leaving. Everybody say goodbye to the sissy. She's actually at work. She's go back to work. She's at work right now. That was so funny. But I'm a little nervous. To drive by. Well, my grandmother was a cleaner too. She came to California with 5 boys, and one of her first jobs was housekeeping for rich people here in LA, rich white people. And she had to do that. Yeah, same here, Tony. I have to know you. I have to know kind of how you live and all that stuff. It's like, that's exactly what I have to. That's what I'm the same way. If I know you, then we're fine. So I keep a clean house. I have high hygiene. I've never gotten COVID or anything. I don't get sick. So if I make food, I know I'm telling you, it's very safe. You can watch me. It's very safe, very clean. I make sure it's all good. So I'm like, yep, because I don't. Some folks do not keep a clean house. I remember someone gave me a glass once in their house, and I'm like, there's fingerprints on this glass. It is not clean. That is not clean. Yes. It's so funny. My grandmother cleaned for rich wife. That's what they did, right? That's what they did. My grandmother came to town. She had 5 young boys from Louisiana. Came to live with my Aunt Dickie first. Then they got to the Watts Nickerson Garden projects. And she had several jobs. She was a janitor for years at a high school. She cleaned houses for rich white folks. I think she had one other job. And she was a hard worker. And she used to run 5 miles a day, play tennis on the weekends. My grandma was always in shape. She had this long, beautiful hair. She was always like doing something. And so she taught me hard work. And her house was always immaculate. She had the plastic on the couches, and she had all that stuff. And it was like she had a runner that went from the door to the kitchen. You couldn't walk off that runner. Her carpet was all clean. Everything was clean. Her house was clean. So it was always clean. And what's so interesting is that she did all that, raised 5 kids, and did all that. And there's folks today who said, "I'm tired." Wait, homegirl did it all. We come from strong stock. Lebanese, we come from strong stock. We come from strong working, and women in general. Women are the stronger sex. They are. They're way better than we are. They can do it. They can multitask. They can do it all. And back then they were doing it all. And she still, and all of her sons became successful. My father and all, they all got EDDs and PhDs and whatever. They all became successful. Now their personal lives all suck, but professionally they all became successful. Isn't that crazy? So that just tells you. And for me, I saw her as a hard worker. So that everybody in my family, we have a really strong work ethic in my family. We all work really hard. And you see, I work very hard. But I would say it comes from the top. And she was a hard worker. My grandfather was a hard worker. She was a hard worker. And I'm just imagining having to work that hard and being a woman of color at the same time. That is crazy. No, who knows what she had to go through during that time period? I don't even know half the stories, I'm sure. So it's just like, that's why I like hearing these. That's why I like hearing the stories, because it's just like, that's crazy. My mom didn't have her high school diploma. She went back and got it. Good for her. That is good. She ran to the post office. Great job. Misha Morgan just posted. She's back on set. Very good. Being Black folks. And man, I was talking about boosters. You guys, I never got a booster shot. I just have the 2 original COVIDs. I've never got a booster shot yet. And I never gotten COVID. I haven't even gotten sick. I haven't gotten sick in 3 years. Not a cold, nothing. I've had a couple of allergy things here and there. They went fast. Isn't that funny? And I've never gotten a booster. I have my own feeling about the booster. I have my own feeling about that. So yes. So we have to praise the women and men who've come before us who worked very hard. That could be anybody from any immigrant family, anybody from anywhere. We got to praise them. They did a lot of stuff that we don't have to do. And a lot of us did stuff that we don't have to do. So it's like that folks after us don't have to do. So it's been very interesting. I feel very, I'm always tied to my ancestors. Always tied to my ancestors. Always tied to them. Always. So that's how I feel about all that. So good question. You ever asked me the original question, all that. Thank you. So thank you for answering that question. So I will take all that. That's very good. Okay, so folks, I'm gonna get off now. I've been off for almost 2 hours. I have a lunch date with my friend Caesar, so I haven't seen him in months. So Team Novid. I know I'm a Team Novid person. I've never had COVID, never gotten sick or anything, but I have the vaccinations. At some point, I'll probably get a booster here at some point. But I just haven't. I had my own feelings about that, so that's why I haven't done it. Now you want biscuits? I know I want biscuits too. That sounds good. A biscuit and gravy. I don't want to have for lunch today. I have no idea where we're going to go for lunch. I haven't decided yet. There you go. So everybody, thank you so much for being on today. Again, sign up for my events. Sign up now. Get your spots now. The flyers are all out there under the description here of this video. I have the list of the events and the pricing. go ahead and do that. It's $5 off for you if you're in this chat room. I remember all your names in this chat room. Sign up for one of them. Sign up for all of them. So have some fun. It will be we'll have a good, every single one, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a great time in there. We're gonna have a lot of fun. No matter which one you come to, it'll be a lot of fun. You spend time with me. Okay, everybody, take care, you guys.